Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the closing ceremony of Interclass Debate competition. We are the MCs of today's ceremony. I'm Yu Hong. I'm Li An. We would like to extend a warm welcome to you all. The closing ceremony is about to start. Kind reminder, please turn off or silence your phone for the duration of the ceremony. Now, I would like to invite everyone to stand up and sing the national, state, and school anthems. Thank you. Please be seated. Now, let's invite our principal, Mr. Tan Hee Kiat, to deliver his opening speech.
thank you for the two MC. One of the girls is very kind. He bring me the speech prepared by the teacher. I thought I'm not going to read from this because recently I've undergone from an operation on my eye. So I cannot see. Instead of see the things clearly, I see the thing blur. So I cannot use this text. Anyway, thank you for the teacher who has drafted the text for me. Okay, a very good afternoon to teachers and students. I'm very delighted to be invited and stand in front of you today, this afternoon. And because I was told by Mr. Jared and Wendy, Wendy, that this time the debaters, I should say, are very well equipped and speak a lot of improvement. So I should thank the teachers who have put in effort to train the students. As you all know, students, English is an important subject, a very, very important language. So every day, every now and then, I remind you not to be scared of this language. Try to master this language. As I pointed out when I gave a speech last year during the last day of the senior 3 in the school during the ceremony. If you know English language, you can speak almost to almost 2.3 billion people. Okay. On top of that, if you know Mandarin, you can speak to 1.4 billion things. 1.4 billion. 14 亿啊. So if you know Bahasa Melayu, you can speak to something 0.6 billion. Okay, if you know Tamil, you can speak to even more people. So language is always a weapon. So you must try to master any languages. Okay. So keep it in mind that don't be afraid of the language. You can master the language if you put in effort. I am sorry I cannot attend just now the competition because I was just next door discussing something with our chairman of the board and the members of the board. Okay, it so happened the meeting is over when your competition is over. Okay. Once again, I would like to say thank you to all teachers who have been the adjudicator. Is it the words? Try to remember. Try to learn 2 words a day, students. Try to learn 2 words a day. Today I have learned 1 word. Adjudicator. Thank you for helping this. Okay. You congratulate me because I learned 1 word today. Thank you very much. I hope you learn 10 words a day. You learn 10 words, you forget 50%, you still have 5 words in mind. 1 day, 5 words, you accumulate. 1 year, you have 1,000 over words. Isn't it? Then you can read newspaper, you can read books without referring to dictionary. Okay. Last but not least, I would like to say once again, thank you to all teachers and students. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tan. Coming up next, let's enjoy a video. and financial independence. And my third speaker will be strengthening her voice and provide the points from the opposition team. And my fourth speaker, Benjamin, will be mainly doing her high speech. Sensitively, an 18-year-old or
Not showing that.
I would like to invite everyone to remain calm. We will sort out the technical problem as soon as we can. Thank you. To this independent high school interclass debate competition, I will be talking about the relationship between maturity and age. And my second speaker here will be stating that there is a time and age for everything and financial independence. And my third speaker here will be strengthening her voice and provide the points from the opposition team. And my fourth speaker, Benjamin, will be mainly doing their high speech. Sensitively, with an 18-year-old or a 21-year-old more financially independent. In the city have not been seen the chicken before. They don't know how the chicken look like. debate showcase brought to you by our two exceptional debaters, Mr. Fu and Mr. Anthony. And the chairperson will be Ms. Susanna Low.
Testing. Hello?
A very good afternoon to the respected principal, teachers, debaters, and audience. My name is Susanna Lao Shen, and the topic we'll be talking about today is this House supports making higher education free. On my right here is Anthony Tan, the government speaker, and on my left is Phil Min Chu, the opposition speaker. Anthony's points will be based on free education provide talented and skillful people to serve the country. And Phil Min Chu's points will be about economic burdens caused by free higher education. Let's welcome the government speaker, Anthony.
Thank you to the chairperson, and a very good afternoon to the principal, teachers, fellow debaters, and my respected opponent. My name is Anthony, and I'm the government who support making higher education free. Today, I will deal with the issue of free higher education will help to the development of country. Ladies and gentlemen, higher education is a study at an advanced level, and it provides learned and skillful people to the society. We can't deny that all these learned and skillful people play a very important role in the development of country. If the higher education is free, of course, more and more talented people, especially from the poor, can receive higher education. So, does it mean that
POI
accepted?
Yes. You said that there will be more and more talented people graduating and it gets up easy. But according to what I found, it doesn't happen like that. Instead, the graduated students become less and less worthy due to the overpopulated students, and this ends up them getting unemployed.
Okay, according to the research done by the OECD, stand for Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, the report stated that the employment rate is inversely proportional to the number of graduates. This means that the highest number of the graduates, the lower employment rate. Okay, so let me show you an example. We all know that Germany is one of the countries who has the most advanced industrial technology, and they also have the strongest economic. But why? Just because Germany is giving free education to their citizens and causing they have the most learned men and skillful people ready to contribute for the country. According to my research, every year Germany has around 500,000 of graduates ready to get into the economic and industrial field, but Malaysia only have 200,000. Thus, I strongly support to this measure. Okay.
You only make an example about Germany, but there are so many countries in Earth. What about the others?
Okay. If the Germany is successful, that means that this maybe policy can be done, and of course there's the second country, and the third country will success. Okay, I will put the mic to the Pinchu, the opponent. Thank you.
Thank you, Anthony. Let's invite the speaker from the opposition side.
Hello. Okay. A really good afternoon to the audience, members of the floor, the teachers, the debaters, participants, and of course, our handsome headmaster. I'm Fu, and I'll be the only speaker for the opponent team. And my team strongly opposed to today's motion, which is this house would make higher education free. Now, before I move on to my point, I would like to rebut what my dear government speaker had said. He said that by giving free higher education, there will be more and more graduated students, which leads to more and more jobs. But it is actually false, because from what I've found in my research, especially in Malaysia, our unemployment rate keeps rising due to the overpopulated of graduated students that helps the certificate of diplomas, degrees, and so on. And this is so-called the diploma disease. And every year, our unemployment rate are increasing by 1.5%, which is now in 2018, 12.7%. And it is actually a serious problem in Malaysia. Now, and so on, he only mentioned about Germany. Of course, I wish that he could mention about other countries, such as USA, one of the most famous country, and is a fully developed first world country. So why is USA not implementing this free higher education? Because it finds a problem in it, which is my first point, the economic burden to the country. Now, members of the floor, I would like to ask you a question. Is this worth it for us to invest all our money into higher education? Now, the answer is in our heart, but I will tell you this. What the political government want is that they want a return from what students, from the graduated students, and what the government mostly want is, of course, human capitals to work for the government. But if the unemployment rate keep rising with the overpopulated graduated students, well, it helps. It won't. More or less, it burdens the country even more.
PY,
Yes?
you said that giving free education will burden the country economy. But why Germans still have a stronger economy while Germany is giving free education? Can you explain this?
Yes, of course. By the way, you only always mention about German. Even I mentioned a first world country that's so famous called USA. They're still not implementing this. Why? I hope you can get the answer to me later. Now, I want to tell you a debt that a country is hold. A country called Malaysia, our country. Our country have a really big debt that we still can't clear. And the total debt we have is 685 billions. This is a really large amount of money. And if our country were to implement this free higher education, that means that we, the government, the political government, will have to pay more for the schools. So let me tell you a fun fact. The primary school and secondary school, government school, which was sponsored by the government, do you know how much they have invested in them? It's a total of 69.7 billion. So if the government were to invest in higher education, imagine how much more will it cost. If one university have 2,000 students in it, that means the government will have to give those 2,000 students books, tablets, those maintenance, all those fees, electricity, and a hostel. That means the burden will confirm skyrocket.
PY,
Yes?
the government is an organization who have to take the responsibility to allocate our country's money. So does it mean that our country can allocate our money wisely with maybe have another income source to cover the expenses that need to get education free?
Okay, thank you. So you see, we Malaysia are already having debts, which is why I disagree with it. You say to allocate economic more, but if we already have so much debts, do you still want to invest that much in higher education? Because it costs even more burden. In fact, it's not helping. So now let me ask you a question. Who will be paying the government for us to study in higher education? Are they gonna lend the money? Are they gonna save? Are they gonna accumulate the debts and ignore everything? No. In the end, it comes all back to us, the citizen. If the government don't have money, obviously he's gonna receive tax from the taxpayers. With only 6% of GST, almost all the citizens in Malaysia are complaining. So if we were to imply this higher education, that means the tax would rise to even higher. If it's 20%, can you afford it? Can you afford it without getting angry? I doubt you will. And in the end, this will lead to riot. So, who are the taxpayers? The poor, which my dear government has said that he wants to help the poor. But do you know, by doing this, you actually burdens the poor even more, because the poor will have to pay tax. Of course, the rich will have to pay tax too.
You like?
Yes?
Our country is very fair, and the poor, of course, they will pay low tax, and the rich will pay the higher tax.
Okay, do you see GST giving different levels? No, even the poor, those with child, those are rich, they are all paying 6%. So I don't see this equality that you mentioned. Anyway, from what I was saying is that the poor, the rich, those with child and those with don't, all of them will have to pay. So is this what you call fair? Explain this, because everyone, studying or not, they will still have to pay for it. So from what I've mentioned, I hope that everyone here would have a clear vision of my motion today, which is this house would not give free higher education. Thank you.
Thank you, Mingju. Now let's welcome Anthony for his rebuttal.
Thank you to the chairperson, and again, a very good afternoon to the audience on the floor. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to do my rebuttal first. The point that I have mentioned by the opponent about giving free education will burden the country economic. These were wrong. Because giving free education is an investment which can improve the country economic of country. Germany is a more success example. After Germany implementing this policy, the economic of Germany is not affected, but it still have the more stronger economic which can be proven by its GDP, 3.4 trillion US dollar, 3.4 trillion, okay, which is 3 times higher than Malaysia. Okay, now I will restate my point. I support today's motion, which is making education free, is due to free education helps to improve the development of country. People with skill and knowledge play a very important role in the development of country, and if a country is lacking of these skillful people, of course the country cannot have a good development in their economic or the industrial field. Thus, I strongly support today's motion, which is making education free. There are so many benefits people can obtain if we make education free, and that's why there are so many countries are implementing this policy. Every policy has its pros and cons, and we have the choice to choose the policy that benefits the country or the policy which bring more advantage more than disadvantage. If you take a good look on this matter, we know that the benefits of making education free is more than the drawback. So I would like to state that I strongly support making education free. Thank you.
Thank you. We hope you enjoyed the showcase.
Thank you. Next, let's invite our judge, Ms. Gladys, to give a comment for this debate.
Right, a very good evening to Honorable Principal, fellow debaters, students, teachers, and everyone here. All right, this is going to be a very brief comment from our side because we have been adjudicating this competition for the past 1 week, and we are so glad. And first of all, I would like to say that give all of yourself a big round of applause for making this event a success. What I would like to say here is, first of all, we are really glad and happy to see the effort, dedication and commitment the students have put into this competition. Although it's still under the school level, all of you actually put in a great amount of effort to make this a success, and we are really happy to see that. Okay, and next, I would say that I would just like to explain to you what this debate is all about, how you can actually use debate in your actual life. Okay, so basically in debate, you're given a motion, a belief that each and every one of you have to pick your stand on. All right. So, be it government or opposition, you have to believe on your stand and you have to go all out to explain and convince the crowd to agree with you. So, throughout the adjudication, this is what I've been trying to tell all the students. Because the ultimate aim of debate is actually to put points, justifications in order to get the crowd to agree with you. Alright? So, if you can manage to do that, like for an example, the debate that you just witnessed, at the end of the day, who do you think managed to convince you? Do you want to give education, higher education, free, or would you want to pay for the education? What do you think? Okay, so you ask yourself. If you manage to come to a conclusion, then it is either party when they give enough examples and explanation, so you agree to it. And that's how we adjudicators usually go about, all right? And basically, manner, method, and also matter. These three plays a very important role because the manner is how you deliver the message, okay? Method is what are the methods that you use, and the matter is the content of your points. So all these are being considered, and that's how we come up to a conclusion to your to the stand, okay? And next, I would like to say that I really hope debate would be a learning curve to all of us because you are given a chance to speak your thoughts, and that's not something that you can do all the time. All right, so use this chance, use this opportunity to speak your thoughts, to explain to everyone on what you believe. And this is actually a learning curve to all of us and the exposure to debate. I hope that in future we do not have to look for debaters when it comes to help university debate competition, because I can really see that there are many new talents that are coming up in debate, and we are actually very happy that we have students to continue this tradition of Jitsin participating in the debate competition. Although until today we have managed to only pass through the quarterfinals last year, all right? So I hope that next year, this year, we are going to go into semifinals. I don't want to say finals yet, but I'm looking forward to semifinals, and I think we can this time. We can come back with something, all right? And lastly, before I end the speech, I would say that this is a journey of 1,000 miles, and it began with a single step, all right? And this is indeed the first one. Thank you so much, Miss Wendy and the committee members, to do such a great, wonderful event for all of us to take part in. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next, let's invite Miss Wendy to give a comment for this debate.
A very good evening to all. First, I would like to start by saying that I'm very proud that all of you guys have taken the first steps towards a new journey. You guys have time and again proved to us that you guys are better than we think. I would like to express my appreciation to everyone here, and I've seen the efforts you made. I've seen the preparations you have done, because we walked you guys through the whole thing. And I'm really proud today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very glad to see new talents budding. And with this momentum, I'm very sure we can give Jisin English Language Center a kickstart towards our shared goal, which is our motive to improve our students' proficiency. Our journey does not end here. We like to venture into different aspects of English. That's why we have a whole list of English activities lined up, including the WSC at the end of March, the inter-school debate that we might be having with the Powys and Hanjiang High School, chorus speaking competition, the health debate, TED Ed Club, which is a video conferencing session with people from all around the world, and also the singing competition. I once again would like to urge everyone to gain new experience in life and to put yourself out there. I would like to end my speech by giving a simple quote. The things you remember in school are the memories you create. So with that, all the best to everyone in your future endeavor, and I hope to see you again soon next year. Thank you.
Thank you. Now is the prize giving ceremony. Firstly, let's invite the head of the English department, Miss Hall, to give away the certificate to the student judges and guest judges. The student judges are Benjamin Chang, on stage for photography section. Lu Ziqing, Liu Yilian, Dan Yong-er, Fu Mingqiu, Liu Xuan, Lin Wenxin, Geraldine Li, Li Huanqian, and Li Chaohen. And our guest judges are Tang Yiqian and Chu Hin.
To give away the certificate of participation to the J2 participant. The participants are Kang Li Hang. Please remain on stage for photography section. Joey Wang, Ho Ming Hao, and Lim Ming Feng from Class TV. Sarah Lim, Kang Jin Ru, Sim Yi Chong, and Liu Zhan Yang from Class PC. Chu Rong-eun, Go Cheng-ho, Hani Owanaku, Liu Sivia, and Yo Kai-hui from Class PA. Please give a big clap to them.
Next, let's invite Mr. Mohan to give away the certificate of participation to the J3 participants. The J3 participants are Hugh Jong-chun, Zhang Zhiqian, Sinvel Go, Mui Shui-ning, Dai Xiaoyu from Class IB. Please remain on stage for photography sections. Chiu Pei-ying, Wong Sung-hui, Lin Bing-yi from Class PJ, Lai Yan from Class PL, Lin Yun-shen, Li Yan-yi, Li Jue-el, and Dan Xing-yi from Class IC, Susanna Lau, Lin Wen-hong, Hua Wen-shen, Zanira Diana, Zoe Chua from Class IA, Ngai Jacqueline, Ng Zion, Ng Yu-han, Jackie Fu, Ko Yu-wei from Class IA.
S1 participant. The participants are Lian Su, Lu Wei Ge, Tan Wei Xin, Goh Kang Yong, and Chua Yong Yun from Class IG. Thank you.
Now, let's invite Miss Rebecca to give away the S2 participant, to give away the certificate of participation to S2 participants. The participants are Kang Wei Lun, Tae Kai Jun, Teo Zhi-min, Dan Xiaotian, Li Wan-jing from Class UD. Please remain on stage for the photography section. No Xianghao, Nu Bing-chong, Kang Hong-liang, Wei Jia-wei, and Dan Wan-chong from Class UC.
那边只是拍椅子了，我们要拍。
Thank you. Now, let's invite Mr. Tan to give away the certificate of participation to the S3 participants. The participants are Leroy, Fu Ming-chu, Li Zhiyang, Kingsley Ui, and Tan Lai Lin from Class A1C. Bui Kiao-hun, Henry Kong, Ching Chin-eun, Ko Yong-han, and Tan Jia-chuang from Class A1D. Xin Yi-xuan, Sim Shan-ho, Ng Li-tang, Yao Yuan-zhe, and Hua Jia-yi from Class A2B. Yap Xin-yi, Wu Wei-sheng, Anthony Tan, Yo Yi-xuan, and Li Yan-chang from Class A2B. Please give them a big clap. invite Miss Gladys to announce the result of the J2 final. Next, let's invite the finalists of J2 to come up to the stage. From the government team consisting of Belinda Kok, Lim Jo Yi, Ong Zi Xin, and Un Chin Yong. The opposition team consisting of Heng Yi Jun, Lo Jin Qian, Siddharthan, and Phyllis.
So you think you won? Who think who won? Oh, relax. Okay, so without further ado, I would like to announce the winning team. So the winning team it was a unanimous decision by the adjudicators, and it goes to the opposition. Congratulations to both of you to go up to the final. And the best speaker of this round would be given to Siddharthan.
Now, we would like to invite the first runner-up to come forward and receive the prize money. Please give them a big clap. Thank you. Congratulations to the winning team. Next, we would like to invite the champion to receive the prize money. Thank you. Now let's invite Miss Wendy to announce the result of the J3 final. Next, let's invite the finalists of J3 to come up to the stage. The government team consisting of Michelle Lu, Carissa Yo, Hei Yu An, and Wong Moon Yen from Class IE. Lai Zimi from the opposition team consisting of Lai Zimi from Class IB, Lam Bo Wei, Dan Ning Sheng from Class ID, Agnes Hui from Class IA.
the winner of the J3 debate competition finals. The winning team would be the government team.
Now, we would like to invite the first runner-up to come forward and receive the prize money. Thank you. Congratulations to the winning team. Next, we would like to invite the champion to receive the prize money. Please give them a big clap. Now, let's invite Mr. Jared to announce the result of S1 final. Next, let's invite the finalist of S1 to come up to the stage. The opposition team consisting of Gui Kang Jie, Anisha Lui, Zoe Gong, and Fu Ming Hong from Class UA. The government team consisting of Tim Lee Sheng, Jareen Go, Lai Yaran from Class IF, and Tae Yong Sheng from Class UB.
Okay, let's cut to the chase. The winner of the GC Independent High School Interclass Debate Competition 2018 is, wait for it, with a unanimous decision, the opposition team.
Now, we would like to invite the first runner-up to come forward and receive the prize money. Please give them a big clap. Thank you. Congratulations to the winning team. Next, we would like to invite the champion to receive the prize money. Thank you. Now, let's invite Madam Tan to announce the result of the S2 final. Let's invite the finalists of S2 to come up to the stage. The government team consisting of Benjamin Chang, Lu Ziqing, Teo Yi-Lian, and Dan Yong-er from Class A1A. The opposition team consisting of Cheng Wei-Shun, Lin Jia-Yan, Brian Lim, and Lin Zhixing from Class A1B.
For the S2 final, I would like to announce that the winning team is the government team. Congratulations.
Now, we would like to invite the first runner-up to come forward and receive the prize money. Thank you. Congratulations to the winning team. Next, we would like to invite the champion to receive the prize money. announce the result of the S3 final. Let's invite the S3 finalists. Let's invite the finalists of S3 to come up to the stage. Liu Shen, Lin Wen-Xing, Geraldine Lee, Jia Zhou-Yi, and Elson Hui from Class A2A. From Class A2A.
Announce the winning team. Please pay attention. No noise, please. Please be serious. Okay? It's government team.
Now, we would like to invite the first runner-up to come forward and receive the prize money. Thank you. Congratulations to the winning team. Next, we would like to invite the champion to receive the prize money. Please remain on stage to take a group photo. Now, let's invite Madam Tan to take a photo with them. Thank you. Now, let's invite Miss Wendy to announce the best speaker from each form. We will also like to invite our principal to give away the prize money.
please come to the stage running, okay? Alright, the best speaker for the J2 round is Mr. Siddhartha. Give your big clap. The best speaker for J3 round is Agnes Ui. Best speaker for Senior 1 round, Fu Ming Hao. Best speaker for Senior 2, you've been waiting for it, Benjamin Chan. Finally, best speaker for Senior 3 round, Jeremy. Okay, now I would like to invite everyone, now listen here, everyone to come on stage for a group photo. I will be giving all of you 20 seconds starting now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, come on, 2, 1. Great job, guys. Now show me your winning smile.
Do you like this?
Thank you everyone for the fantastic group photo. Now please go back to your seats and we are going to announce the end of the closing ceremony.